then let's think a little bit more about this concept of discounting. So then, let's break it down into a really simple example. Let's say that we, as some sort of service or consulting company, have the chance of doing a job for a customer that's going to take 100 hours. So let's type 100 hours into our estimate here. Now, the price we've agreed with the customer is $75. So we'll type that in there, and that gives us a sale of $7,500. Now, let's say that our normal net profit is 20%. So that means that after all the expenses have gone out of the business, we are left with 20% of the original sale as our net profit. So that would give us $1,500. Nice and simple, all well and good. But let's say we have a relatively over-enthusiastic salesperson who is talking to the customer about hurrying along the sale. Let's say the salesperson wants to get the sale into this month to make the figures look better. So he or she goes to the customer and says, if you place your order now, I can give you a discount. And let's say that they agree, or he agrees, or she agrees, a 10% discount. So what does that do to our net profits? Well, the discounted amount, of course, is $750. That's 10% of the original sale. And that gives us a profit after discount also of $750. If you think about it, it's obvious. We're giving a 10% discount, and our original net profit was only 20%. So we're effectively giving away half of our profits, half of our net profits, to secure this sale. So you might say, oh, well, okay, fair enough. I'm still making money, so it's okay. I'm still making 10%. And I'm happy that we've got the customer. Well, that's one way of looking at it. But then let's look at it another way. Let's open up this scenario here, scenario 2. And let's say that we roll along a few months and we're faced with a similar situation whereby there's a new job that we have a chance to do. So let's just call this new job 2. And we, this time, decide we need to make $1,500. That's what we should have made on the first job. We should have made $1,500 if we hadn't have given away the discount. So this is going to be our floor this time. We need to make $1,500. But the customer is expecting still a 10% discount. So we put the 10% into the price estimate. And if we just concentrate on this side for a minute, what we see is that our profit after discount is still 10%. Our discount is still 10%. And of course, the profit after discount is higher because the original sale, as we're going to see, is also higher. So if we go along to the left here, this is the surprising bit. This is the bit that most people don't think about. If we're still going to make $1,500 and we're still going to give away a 10% discount, look what this does to the number of hours we need to deliver. We need to deliver 200 hours to make that $1,500. So in other words, if we're going to continue to give away these 10% discounts, we need to do double the amount of activity or sell double the amount of products to get ourselves into the exact same position as we would have been if we just didn't give away a discount at all. So discounting is fine and it's normal as long as it's done consciously, as long as you're aware of what's happening to the bottom line. And I think often, especially salespeople, they're not often privy or they're not able to see the effect on the bottom line. So they're unaware of the relatively kind of innocent 10% discount, potentially wiping out either half the profits or even worse, maybe all the profits. Maybe you don't make profit at all, on this job. And then you need to consider, is it really worth doing? So I know myself, if I was to think of myself as a consultant, I certainly wouldn't want to give away an extra 100 hours of my life, to deliver 200 hours to a customer, just to put myself into the same position as I would have been had I not been recklessly discounting. So it's something to really, really consider. Make sure you're intentional with your discounts. Make sure you're measuring them. Make sure that you're making all of your team aware of the effect on the bottom line, so that when they're giving away the discounts, they're doing it with more knowledge about, what that really means for the business.